Hi and welcome. Today I want to explain to you how to do the sun salutation. When I first started out doing yoga, I started out doing yoga at home. And at home in the morning I would practice the sun salutations. I would read books and then look online what pictures and how I should do the poses. So if yoga is a little bit daunting for you to start with, this tutorial is for you. I just want to explain how we do the sun salutations, where to focus on, and have fun practicing, exploring your body and feeling the benefits that just that simple sun salutation can bring to you. Okay, so let's start, shall we? I'm not going to take you through the warm-up because the sun salutation can be used as a warm-up itself. It's just you have to be mindful and you go slow through the movements. Okay, so first pose of the sun salutation is the Tadasana pose, mountain pose. That means that your feet are on the mat as near as possible. Just see how it feels. If you feel your feet need to be hip width apart, that's totally fine. I always like to connect my big toes and widen my heels a little, because if I look down at my feet, the line from the second toe towards the middle of the ankle is straight. So have a look at your toes and then have a look at that imaginary line coming through the middle toes into your ankles. And if that line is straight and it comes in the middle of your ankle bone, you're standing in the right position. Okay, so you're spreading your toes out into the mat, widen your toes. Now feel that you're standing on the four corners of your feet, really ground down to your feet. When you feel that connection, now look at your top thighs. Okay, I want you to activate them, and that way you're actually pulling up your kneecaps. And when you're activating your thighs, you might feel your glutes, your butt cheeks already firing up as well. Because of this active legs, you'll notice that your hips start to neutralize a little bit. So you're not arching the back, you're not arching your hips, you're neutralizing them and pulling them in. So your hip bones are exactly above your ankle bones. Okay, so I'll stay in this position so you have a look. So I'm pulling up my navel, I pull up my belly so they're active. I'm activating my belly, and then I am rolling my shoulders away from the ears, opening my heart space towards the front of the room. My chin is still level to the earth, and the top of my head is pointing upwards. So I have this upward pull and downward pull at the same time. My hands are facing forward, and now I'm in my Tadasana pose. Now this is the first pose from where you start your foundation, so you may want to stay here and first observe how your body is feeling before we continue. Okay, so stand in your Tadasana pose on the top of your mat because you need the full mat. Find your posture, really activating the legs, the glutes, opening the heart space. And from that position, on your inhale, you're going to raise both your hands above you and you're going to look at your thumbs. You want to do this without too much strain on the shoulders, so relaxing the shoulders. If that means that your arms are going to reach here, that is totally fine, as long as you're lifting your arms and your hands and you look at your thumbs. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to fold over your legs. Now, folding over your legs means that you're using your hips to bend. If you have tight hamstrings, please bend your knees and then fold from your hips down to the earth. See if you can touch the earth while you're bending your knees. If you're still not reaching, bend them more, okay? As long as you're touching the earth, you're fine. So you're exhaling, folding over your legs. Inhale, you're going to straighten the legs, place your hands on your shins or on your thighs. You want this elongation happening from the spine, a tabletop position. You're still looking downwards. Okay, inhale here in your tabletop. Then you exhale again, you bend your knees, you fold over your legs. Then on an inhale, you're going to look forward and you're going to connect your hands to the floor as you lift up your right leg and you step it back. Now you're in your low lunge, okay? Now here you might feel very uncomfortable because it's stretching on the top of the thigh. You feel there's a lot happening right now, but that's just your body getting used to the postures. Just go easy. Feel what your body needs, and if you want to lower your leg, it's fine. If you want to lower your knee, it's fine. Okay, so you're going to inhale here. Going to step your foot back. Inhale. Exhale, coming into your plank position. In your plank, you're going to want to push your heels back and your hands are moving towards your heels, towards your toes. So you have this active force, okay, making a straight plank. Don't sink your hips in too much. Lift your hips and lift a little bit the middle of your upper back. Okay, so you feel that stability. You're going to inhale here, and on your exhale, you just lower your knees down. And then have a look, because I move forward and I bend my elbows, my butt is still in the air, and I land on my chest and my chin. Then you lower your butt and you're moving forward, lengthening out the toes, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, coming into your cobra. Lift your chest up. On an exhale, you're going to come to tabletop first, curl your toes under, and coming to your downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, you're pressing your hands in the earth and your heels are aiming towards the earth. As you see, my heels aren't touching right now because my hamstrings are still tight, and I'm just starting the practice showing you this tutorial. Then on your next inhale, look between your hands and see if you can place your left foot in between your hands. If you start your sun salutations, this might be very hard to do. So then, from your downward facing dog, place one knee down and step the left foot in front. Okay? Then curl your back toes under and step the right to meet the left. Then you exhale, fold over your legs, bend your knees as much as you have to, and you roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head comes up last, shoulders away from the ears, in your Tadasana. So this was one leg. Now we're going to continue with the other leg. So first find your Tadasana pose. Inhale, both arms up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold over your legs, bend your knees as much as you have to. Inhale, coming to tabletop. And exhale, now stepping the left foot back. Again here, see if this is okay. Maybe you want to lower your knee down. That's fine. Then you step your right foot to meet the left. You're in your plank position. Then on an exhale, you're going to lower your knees down, keep your butt in the air, and you're going to chest and your chin come down to the floor. On an inhale, you're going to slide forward, lower your hips down, pointing the toes, coming into your cobra, and exhale, coming to your downward facing dog. Now your hip bones are pointing towards the sky. Stay here, you may want to wiggle, wakening up the legs. Then, if you want to, lower your left knee down and step your right foot between your hands. If you don't want to lower your feet down, you just step your right foot between your hands. Left meets the right. Exhale to fold over your legs. And inhale, coming up to standing. Exhale, hands in front of your heart center. Now, you'll notice that at first you think one Sun Salutation A, left and right, is enough for you to do for one day. And that's perfectly fine. You'll build up your stamina as you go along. Doing the Sun Salutations in the morning before I went to work was a great way for me to experience yoga and the benefits that it had on my daily life. So I hope by giving you this tutorial, you might want to check it out yourself and do it at home and learn yourself the steps of the Sun Salutation A and build up your yoga practice from that. In the comfort of your home is fine. And when you feel you want to learn more and you want to dive deeper into yoga, take a class in the studio and see how that teacher might inspire you to build out your home practice. Thank you for joining. See you next time.